Hi, welcome everybody to our very first ever, never before Vesak eCountdown. I'm Denry.
Hi, I'm Po Fong. Welcome, and we're MC for this Vesak eCountdown, Practicing Buddhism Amid Adversity. This is brought to you by the youth from the Buddhist Youth Network.
For those of you who are early with us, thank you very much for joining us. Trust me, this will be a night celebration of gratitude and reflections.
And since you're already here, do click that share button below. Click now so that you can share with your friends online to join us in this meritorious event and let more people know and let more people join in.
Yes, and since you could also be on BYN's page, do click the like button and follow us for more updates of our activities.
Yes, indeed. And we're talking about Vesak. It is really now is the best time to reflect on Buddha's teaching. And one of it is the Noble Eightfold Path. It consists of Sila, moral conduct, Samadhi, concentration, and Panya, wisdom. We'd like to encourage everyone to contemplate even more during this COVID-19 period.
Yes, so let's take this time to start off with a guided metta meditation led by one of our spiritual advisors, Prago.
Yes, and during this time, we tell everyone to stay home, stay safe, and do also stay tuned and stay online with us. We'll hand this over to Prago. Prago, please.
We are now going to do metta meditation or loving kindness meditation to mark the start of Vesak day. So loving kindness requires one to be at ease, so we need to find a comfortable position. We can be either seated on a chair or we can be sitting on the floor. If you have back problems or feel sleepy, you might even try standing up. Once we find a comfortable posture, we can start to make adjustments to our body. We start to feel our head to toe. Starting from our hairs, we wish all the hairs well and happy. And down to our head. And we feel every sensation of the head. Any sensation that arises, we just wish them well and happy. Any pleasant sensation, no need to cling on to them. Any unpleasant sensation, no need to fight or reject them. Yeah, just wish all the sensations that come and go well and happy. Treat them as passerby. Yeah, so we can feel the sensations of the eyes, wish them well and happy. All the facial muscles. Down to the neck. And to the shoulders. And to the left arm. Extending to the right arm. Then we expand to the chest area. all the tension in the chest, we can just wish them well and happy. In the abdomen area, we can just wish all the tension, any sensation in the abdomen, may they be well and happy. And then our back of the body, the shoulder blades, the spinal cord, may they be well and happy. And then to the hip region, the contact to your seat. Wish them well and happy. And then your right leg, all the way down to your right toe, all the toes on your right, May the right leg be well and happy. And the left leg, all the way down to all the left toes. May they be well and happy. So now we feel this entire body. May this body be well and happy. And may this body be at ease. Next, we are going to feel our breath. Instead of feeling the entire body, we're just going to feel a small area below the nostril, above the upper lip. This one doesn't require any force, any exertion. The key ingredient is gentle attention. So gently feel the breath below the nostril, above the upper lip. It doesn't require any form of visualization, just the sensation of the breath. And there's no need to control your in and out breathing. Let our in and out breath be our natural reflex action. So whenever there's an inhalation, we wish the breath well. Whenever there's an exhalation, we wish the breath happy. So breathe in well, breathe out happy. Make friends with the breath. Be at peace with the breath. There's no need for control, no need for exertion. Any form of struggle is actually a kind of wrong understanding. We're actually trying to fight with the nature, fight with the breath. We want our mind to be calm, our mind to be still. So we try to control. So the more we control, then there will be more tension. So you won't be well and happy. Yeah? So we have to focus on the process, which is to reduce the desire of aversion. So whenever there's in-breath, we wish the breath well. Whenever there's out-breath, we wish the breath happy. So when we inhale, all the sensations, all the different kind of sensations, there's contact with your nostril, many different kinds of sensations, they arise and they pass away. Can be hard and soft sensations, warm and cold, moist or dry, fast and slow movements. There's no need to deliberately generate any kind of sensation, any kind of experience. We just take note how it arises, how it changes, how it passes away. So we try to understand this formation and passing away, the nature, true nature as it really is. All these formations aren't created by us. These are natural phenomenon. So there's no need to control. Whatever appears and passes away, we wish it well and happy. So once the mind is calm and unified, then we can radiate this loving kindness in the various directions. We wish, may all beings in front be well and happy. So in Buddhism, we also talk a bit about having loving kindness, with wisdom, so there won't be attachment and affection. So all these beings in front, they too go through this birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. And then we return this attention back to ourselves. Next, we wish, may all beings behind, may they be well and happy. All the beings behind also go through birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. And we return this attention back to ourselves. Next, we wish all beings on the left, may they be well and happy. All these beings on the left, they too experience birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. And we return this attention back to ourselves. And we can wish all beings on the right, may they be well and happy. All beings on the right experience birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. And we return this attention back to ourselves. Next we wish, may all beings above, may they be well and happy. All beings above go through birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. And we return this attention back to ourselves. And we wish, may all beings below, may they be well and happy. All beings below go through birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. And we return this attention back to ourselves, and we fill this whole body with loving kindness. From head to toe, may every cell in our body be well and happy. This body too goes through birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May this body be free from suffering. And eventually, we are going to wish all beings in all directions, above, below, and all across simultaneously, may all beings be well and happy. First, we feel your room or your house with loving kindness. All beings in your house, may they be well and happy. And then we extend it out to your estate. May all beings in your estate be well and happy. And then we extend to the entire country in Singapore. All beings in Singapore be well and happy. And we can extend this loving kindness to the entire world, the whole planet. May all beings on earth be well and happy. And eventually we can extend this loving kindness to the whole universe. May all beings in the whole universe be well and happy. Yeah, all beings go through birth, aging, sickness, and passing away. May they be free from suffering. So we maintain this boundless loving kindness and compassion as long as possible. In the teachings in the Karaniya Metta Sutta, the Buddha mentioned if we can maintain this boundless mind of loving kindness, whether we are standing, sitting, walking, or lying down, this is the highest conduct. So with that in mind, may you be well and happy Vesak Day.
Thank you very much, Pragu, for the guided meditation. It is so important, especially in times like today, to be well and happy, both in body and mind. Now, Pofong, I just had a random question just now. Let me just ask you, why do meditators like to go to the airport?
They need to travel overseas to go for a meditation retreat like me?
Maybe not. Want to try again?
Okay. I know. They want to go to Jewels. You know why? Because Jewel is gems, got triple gems. No?
Nope. So the correct answer is that because they want to get a free body scan. Anyway.
Better than mine.
Anyway, welcome once again, everyone, for joining us for our very first, never before Vesak eCountdown. I'm Danry.
Hello, everybody. Yes, that was Danry, the Joker. And hi, I'm Po Fong. Very warm welcome to all of you to our Vesak eCountdown, Practicing Buddhism Amid Adversity. This is organized by the youth from the Buddhist Youth Network.
And for those of you who have just joined us online, thank you very much for attending this special online event. Do click the share button below to share this with your friends online. And trust me again, this will be a night celebration of gratitude and reflection. So do share and have more people to join us.
Yes, so Meta is one click away. So click now, tell your friends, wow, let's look at the statistics. We have 237 online with us now, and that's on Facebook. We also have Zoom, and that's also 200 over, so that's almost 500 Dhamma brothers and sisters and friends online with us. Welcome, everybody. Oh, I know we also have Dhamma brothers and sisters from Indonesia, Jakarta, and they are from Vihara Puit Dhamma Sukha. Welcome.
Hi.
And you know, just now, Prago led us in metta meditation. We all know metta meditation is for us to cultivate loving kindness for ourselves and also for others. Given the global COVID-19 situation right now, there is a greater need for us to generate more loving kindness, peace, and love.
Yes, indeed. With the pandemic, it is also a good time to contemplate on the vulnerability of human life and the need for positivity and kindness.
With the circuit break measures in place in Singapore, most of us are working from home or learning online, studying from home like you and doing your submission. So we need to think about, actually life can be very simple, and more importantly, we should contemplate and reflect on Buddha's teaching on 3 characteristics and the noble truths.
And with our online Vesak eCountdown, we will have a night of celebration again of gratitude and of reflections all together.
Yes, indeed. So before we begin, we would like to first thank all our partners, sponsors, supporters, and Dhamma brother and sister volunteers out there for your unwavering support to make tonight happen. Thank you.
So let us just share some of our program highlights of tonight's Vesak eCountdown. Tonight, our guest of honor is Dr. Maliki Osman, and he's coming live to speak with us. Dr. Maliki is BYN's Interfaith Advisor. Dr. Maliki is the Senior Minister of State for the Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He's also the Mayor of the Southeast District and the MP for East Coast GRC.
We also have Chaukun Practising, President of the Singapore Thai Sangha Samachar, and Venerable Kong Hien, the first Vice President of the Thai Sangha Samachar, Abbot of Wat Buddha Guna.
Not just that, we also have the world-renowned Buddhist Lama, teacher, author, and filmmaker, Dzongsa Khyentse Rinpoche, to give us a Dhamma talk live.
Wow, and do stay with us till the end of tonight's event because you will want to receive blessings online from 3 Sangha members in 3 different traditions. And we also have a Ask the Sangha Anything session with interesting questions from you and answers from the Sangha.
Not just that, Dr. Ang Beng Chu will also be coming on to share with us her Vesak message. Also from our Buddhist communities, we also have our frontliners, the medical professionals, to share with us their experience. And of course, on top of that, we also do have sharings from our Dhamma brothers and sisters who will be giving us their insights on how they managed the COVID-19 situation with the Dhamma. And of course, for those of us who loves music, Brother Kanki will also be performing Buddhist songs for all of us tonight.
Yes, I want to remind everybody, Meta is just 1 click away. So share this out there, let more people join us, and don't forget to hashtag VSAKSG United. Let's all stay home, but stay united as well. And not to forget, our main highlight is the eCountdown at midnight to Vesak. So do stay tuned. And also we're going to have light offering. So we'd like everyone to prepare out there. So if you know how usually we would go to monastery during Vesak to do a lamb offering, but now we're going to do it interestingly and uniquely online at home. So we'd like to encourage everybody to start to prepare your candlelight or lamp, or like me, if you don't have one, I'm going to use my mobile phone and switch on the torch, and that's going to be your lamp, which signifies and symbolizes wisdom. So do prepare for the lamb offering later.
Wow, we really have lined up a lot of programs for you guys that will keep you online with us till Vesak tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so we always say stay home, stay safe, but stay tuned, stay online, and stay awake. I'm sure you don't want to miss any of these interesting events. So for those who are already here, remember, Meta is 1 click away. Share right now because we're going to start it very soon. Tell your friends to join us in this meritorious event, and write a comment below, right? Just write a comment and just give us a shout out and say that you are here. So Denry, with so many exciting programs, shall we start right away?
Of course. Yes, and today we are very honored to have with us Chaukun Practising, who will be giving us an opening address. He is 92 years old and he's fondly known to many as Longpo Chaukun. He is the Chief Abbot of Wat Ananda Metteyarama Buddhist Temple.
Longpo is the president of the Singapore Thai Sangha Samachar. He oversees most of the Thai Buddhist temples here in Singapore. As a champion of inter-religious harmony, he is widely respected by both Buddhists and non-Buddhists for his warm-heartedness and compassion.
We are really very fortunate to have him today with us to share his Vesak message. Let us hear the words of wisdom from Longpo Chaukun himself. Longpo, please.
In the present time, the whole world is developed in fear and worry because of coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic. So for this year, we could have the ceremony of Vesak Day celebration as usual. Nevertheless, I hope you all will celebrate Vesak Day by chanting and meditating at your home each day. May you all be blessed by Triple Gem to be healthy, wealthy, and prosperous, even be safe from coronavirus infection and stay healthy with your family. Good luck and see you next year. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Lumpur. We can feel his metta even in this virtual space. We're also very honored to have the abbot of Wat Buddha Guna, Venerable Sik Kong Hian, to share with us his Vesak message. Currently, Venerable is the first vice president of the Thai Sangha Samachar that oversees the Thai Sangha in Singapore. Venerable was ordained in 1966 in the Mahayana tradition under the late Venerable Hong Chun at Pokasi Monastery. And he ordained in the Theravada tradition in 1982 in Thailand. And in 1988, he returned to Singapore and founded Wat Buddha Guna. In year 2019, he was invited to give a keynote speech at the UN World Peace Award ceremony in Sweden. Venerable, please.
Vesak Puja Day is the most important day of the year. For all Buddhists, we can only fully understand the significance of Vesak Puja Day when we realize how extremely significant the figure of the Lord Buddha was. This is because on Vesak Puja Day, the Lord Buddha was born, became enlightened, and eventually passed away in Mahaparinibbana. All three of these events took place on a full moon day of Vesak month, for which all Buddhists have deeply profound feelings. Therefore, Buddhists everywhere unite to celebrate on Vesak Puja Day. The most important factor of the day is the enlightenment of our Lord Buddha, which has brought peaceful coexistence, happiness, and warmth among the people of the world. What the Buddha realized at his enlightenment is the Dhamma, the teachings, that has become a priceless treasure. This creates for all peaceful coexistence, happiness, and warmth, which is the complete opposite of suffering and disharmony. With regards to this year's Vesak Puja, we all have to stay home and practice the Dhamma. It is also a contribution towards our society by staying home and simply washing one's hands. We are also contributing to the greater society. Since we are all in the midst of this circuit breaker, this was implemented for our safety. So please stay home, spend time with the families, and help out with household chores, meditate, and taking the 3 refuge and the 5 precepts like a Vesak lamb, and share your love and compassion to all beings. By celebrating Vesak does not mean that we need to go to a temple to celebrate Vesak. We can still celebrate Vesak at home with our loved ones. Happy Vesak. May all beings be well and happy.
What an inspiring Vesak message from Venerable Sik Kong Hian. Indeed, Vesak is a time for us to strive for harmony, happiness, and warmth. Who says that we can't practice Dhamma at home, right? Let us share our love for all beings. Now that we've heard from these esteemed venerables, I'm just wondering, how does everyone apply Dhamma in their daily lives? Here, we have a group of Dhamma brothers and sisters who will be sharing with us how they do that. Let us hear from them.
No. Okay.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, I'm Zheng.
And we are from Singapore Buddhist Mission. My Vesak Day message to all of you is to be kind to yourself, especially in this current pandemic situation. There are a lot of reasons for you to feel agitated as well as frustrated because there are so many things that's outside of our control. But that's precisely what the Buddha has taught us, to always be at the present moment and share metta, which is loving kindness, to yourself so that you can bring joy to other people.
So my Vesak Day message to everybody is to really anchor yourself in the Buddha's teachings. Remind yourself why we are Buddhists and what the Buddha taught. The Buddha taught us to be okay with change, because change is the nature of the world. And change is out of control, especially in this current situation where moment to moment, situation has always been changing. And so what we can really control is how we view the world.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ng Wai Chong. I'm a medical doctor practicing in the community, caring for our seniors. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a fruitful and meaningful Vesak Day and celebrate it with the practice of the Dhamma, taking the opportunity to stay at home and keeping mindful and learning renunciation. So this is good opportunity. This time when this Vesak Day is very special, it occurs in the middle of one of the worst situation the world have seen for a long time, so this in this pandemic, perhaps we are reminded even more acutely of the Buddha's teachings of the first noble truth and the second noble truth, and let us have faith in the fourth noble truth and the third noble truth. So just share with you how I deal with the health crisis. So in where I work, I'm the Chief Clinical Affairs. I chair the work group in developing policies related to COVID-19 preparedness for my organization, which has got primary care services, home-based primary care services, day care services, and care management services, and senior activity services. So this is how I guess I've contributed.
Hi everyone, my name is Wei Kim. I'm from Dharma in Action. We are the organizers of this Buddhist Film Festival. You might have heard about us or even attend our event. So this year, as per every year, we have been planning for this Buddhist Film Festival in September 2020. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 situation, our plans are being disrupted. And with the situation being in fluid and flux and changing daily, we are also unsure how to move ahead with our preparations. I feel anxious and I find hard sometimes to reconcile with my plans, be it for this Buddhist Film Festival or maybe for my personal life and for my professional life. It is hard to reconcile the fact that my carefully laid plans are falling apart and it's creating certain level of anxiety and negative emotions in me.
I think my biggest challenge in this period would have to be being away from my fiancé it will have to be 6 weeks. So I was counting down and I was thinking, okay, in 1 or 2 weeks I'll be seeing him. But in actual fact, we will have to wait for another at least 6 weeks to be able to see each other. It caused a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion in me, a lot of negative emotions, which I think the practice helped a lot because it helped me at least recognize that it is no fault of the situation, it is no fault of my fiancé, but it is my attachment that was causing me to suffer those emotions. So with that awareness, I then devise ways to cope with this, and also ways to better spend my time instead of dwelling in the self-pity.
Hi everybody, happy Vesak Day. Today I want to share with everyone how being a Buddhist during this COVID-19 period is like for me. So I view this whole COVID-19 situation, including the circuit breaker period, like a mini retreat for myself. So this is a chance for me to do some self-reflection and also to observe as I read the news, negative and positive, to see what kind of emotions arise in me. Do I get angry? Do I get self-righteous about it? And as well as also looking at this entire situation from a global scale to be a chance for Mother Earth to recover itself. So looking at the bright side of COVID-19, I think we can also go beyond and motivate ourselves to tide through this tough period.
So a lot of things have been taken away from our normal lives, from our day-to-day, but I think it's a very good reminder that the only things that we have within control is how we manage ourselves, how we manage our own emotions, our own expectations, and the better we are able to do that, the better we are able to live in sync with our environment, with the reality, and then make some peace with this whole situation.
Hello, I'm Frank.
Hi, I'm Tingray. These are our two kids.
And we are Buddhist family.
The Dharma has been an anchor of strength for me. Despite my habitual resistance to change, I do see that years of hearing words such as impermanence or anicca have had its impact.
And now not only do I have to deal with my own monkey mind, I have to deal with my two little monkeys. And I can no longer bring them outside to distract them. Now that I have all the time for them, I can use the Buddhist method of mindfulness and patience with them.
Today, we meet challenging times. We have the COVID-19 pandemic to battle with, and it has made life very stressful for many of us, including the youth. Some of us may have problems finding jobs, or getting an internship, or even keeping our job. On the home front, finances may be a problem, or we may be facing our own stressors, or having to deal with the anxieties of our own family members. Buddha Dharma cannot be more relevant to young people as now. Through practicing good and virtuous conduct and mental cultivation, we can all start learning about acceptance and letting go. This is the path towards alleviating our own suffering and grow towards peace.
And I hope that we can all make use of this opportunity and grow in the Dhamma.
May we all continue to generate positive thoughts and generate prayers to the people who are in deep suffering, so that we can all come out of this together as soon as possible.
A fruitful and meaningful Vesak Day.
I'd like to actually wish everyone a happy Vesak.
Wishing everyone a happy Vesak Day.
So happy Vesak Day, everybody.
A very happy Vesak Day to all of you.
Wish everyone a blessed Vesak 2020.
Happy Vesak Day! Stay safe!
This Vesak Day, we wish you a blessed Vesak celebrations with your family and friends. Do not be too disheartened with the social distancing 1 meter apart, because we are just 1 meter apart.
Stay apart.
No, together.
Okay, can.
Thank you, Dharma brothers and sisters. They are so open in sharing their anxiety, their worries, but how also they put the Dharma into practice and how it benefited them. So like what they say, hopefully this is going to be impermanent and we'll all get over it soon. Dharma brothers and sisters and friends, today we are very, very blessed to have with us our BYN Interfaith Advisor, our guest of honor for the Vesak eCountdown, Dr. Maliki Osman. Like us, this season is also very venerated to him. Vesak occurs in the period of Ramadan. Dr. Maliki Osman is the Senior Minister of State, Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mayor of Southeast District, MP for East Coast GRC. Dr. Maliki, please.
Good evening. Ami Tofo, Songsa Khyentse Rinpoche, Tulku Mikma, Venerable Chuan Yi, Pra Chun Kyang, Youth Yanta and Denri, the organizing chairpersons and their team, members of the Singapore Buddhist Youth Network, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to join you this evening on this auspicious occasion to count down Vesak Day 2020. May I begin by wishing everyone, Tacha Vesak Che, Kwaila. Vesak Day is the second religious holiday in Singapore since the introduction of the circuit breaker measures on 7 April. On 10 April, our Christian brothers and sisters also commemorated Good Friday with the circuit breaker measures in place. The Muslims are currently observing Ramadan, and which will also celebrate Hari Raya within the circuit breaker period. Indeed, the last few months have been very challenging for all of us. Each religious community has not been able to do much of their traditional spiritual and congregational activities, like attending the church and mosque. Similarly, this year, due to the circuit breaker measures, our Buddhist brothers and sisters will also not be able to visit the temples for prayers and celebrations. However, let it not take away the spirit of Vesak Day, the spirit of love, compassion, kindness, and gratitude. As we celebrate Vesak Day, we can reflect on the key teaching of the Buddha, which is to treat problems as opportunities to develop spiritual qualities that otherwise wouldn't be cultivated. Indeed, the current COVID-19 situation has allowed us to search deep within us and strengthen our resolve to unite and overcome this challenge as one people. It will further strengthen our psychological and social resilience and build a stronger foundation for our future generation. In fact, we have seen many innovative approaches emerge from this current crisis. The internet has provided unimaginable opportunities, even in this religious sector, in areas never thought possible. There has been a mushrooming of religious content like sermons and religious classes online. Even our internet-shy seniors are slowly being drawn into the virtual space and picking up new skills. This evening, we are able to gather over 500 individuals to usher in Vesak Day without us having to meet in person because of the circuit breaker measures. Of course, we want to be in each other's companies, the physical company, and enjoy the camaraderie and fellowship. But I think this online event is no less meaningful. I would like to commend the organizers of the youth from the Buddhist Youth Network for using this innovative social media platform to accentuate the spirit of Vesak Day, which is doing good to others. They have launched the Post for Hope initiative to raise funds for fellow youth from lower income backgrounds affected by the economic impact of COVID-19. Every social media post sharing an aspiration for Singapore with the hashtag #IAspireSG will garner a donation of $5. The effort is supported by the Southeast Community Development Council, who will match the donation dollar for dollar. I hope that you will support their passion and their earnest desire to support their peers in making your own posts and or pledge a donation. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to conclude with another apt teaching of the Buddha, which says that every experience, no matter how bad it seems, holds within it a blessing of some kind. The goal is to find it, that is to find that blessing. I wish all of you will receive the blessings of this very special Vesak Day. Once again, happy Vesak Day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maliki. And of course, we've heard from Dr. Maliki that yes, that although we are now having a circuit breaker and we are all separated, but no, we are all connected with our minds. And of course, the project that he mentioned, Project for Hope, I hope that everybody can also support us in sharing our own aspirations for Singapore. Now, Po Fong, I recently found out that there are so many talents around us in the Buddhist community. Did you know that we have very talented musicians in the Buddhist community too?
Well, it's not too late for you to find out. Yes, we have more than talented musicians in our Buddhist community. You know, we have talents from all walks of life. Definitely talking about talented musician, a lot of us know Kang Ki. He is a singer, songwriter, and producer. He also guides a lot of Buddhist youth writing songs inspired by the Dharma. So now let us welcome Brother Kang Ki to perform his song 与法同行。
大家好，我是康琪。那先祝大家卫赛节快乐接下来要跟大家分享这首歌叫做《与法同行》。《与法同行》呢是三圣佛堂青年团在沙劳越古今的一个青年团呢他们的创作歌曲。我们在过去5年生命中的朋友跟三圣佛堂呢联办了连续5年的这个创作很爽音乐工作营。那透过这样的一个工作营呢这个青年团呢也累积了一群自己能够创作也能够弹唱的青少年。那在过去的3年他们办了这个与法同行活动，就是把他们自己的创作歌曲呢到了很多的不同的佛教道场去巡回演唱。那与法同行正是他们的这个活动的主题曲。那也要跟大家分享这个好消息，就是我们现在呢其实也在努力的制作与法同行这张专辑。我们筛选了这群青少年他们创作的10首歌，然后把它录制成专辑。那可惜的就是由于疫情的关系所以我们现在还没有办法确定的告诉大家什么时候这张专辑会发行。不过请大家多留意我们的这个 fans page， 生命中的朋友的 fans page。这一首歌与法同行呢是我们现在已经编了一个基本的这个编曲架构。现在有这样的一个机会呢，我们先跟大家分享这首由我来唱的这个与法同行，希望大家会喜欢，谢谢。
翻山越岭只为了心中有一份喜悦分享，一路感谢有你陪伴即使累了迷失了，你总是不离不弃为我加油，不知觉的路越坚定来自不同地方的我们唱着同样的歌，用心去体会佛法的美，最真的快乐。就让与法同行的我们大声你唱我和，学佛的路途不管多远，感恩有你陪我唱着喜悦分享，一路感谢有你陪伴即使累了迷失了，你总是不离不弃为我加油，不知觉的路越坚定来自不同地方的我们唱着同样的歌，用心去 快乐，就让与法同行的我们大声你唱我和，学佛的路途不管多远，感恩有你陪我唱着，来自不同地方的我们唱着同样的歌，用心去体会佛法的美，最真的快乐，就让与法同行的我们大声你唱我和，学佛的路途不管多远，学佛的路途即使再远，感恩有你陪我唱着。
Thank you very much, Brother Kanki, for the uplifting song. Really reminds me of when the Buddha said the Kalyana meters are the entire of the path. Coming up next will be a very special segment. It will be the premiere of a project called Ask Sangha Anything. Over the past few weeks, we have been collating questions from you guys that will be answered by the Sangha. Through this, we hope to embrace the questioning spirit of Buddhism. Presenting to you the premiere, the very first episode of Ask Sangha Anything. Enjoy.
Welcome to the first episode of Ask Sangha Anything. So today I'll be addressing some questions that has been written. Here's the questions. Can non-Buddhists attain enlightenment? Yes, non-Buddhists can attain enlightenment. The Buddha didn't consider himself Buddhists. Neither do most of his disciples. Yeah, so a lot of them were audiences in his lectures. They were from the public, they just came, they were curious to know about the Dhamma, the teachings, and they get inspired and they got enlightened sometimes on the first sermon. How is religion relevant in this pandemic situation? We need religion to handle our states of mind. Yeah? We need certain positive emotions like calmness, faith, certain hope. Yeah? So this is to make sure our mind is at peace. Once our mind is at peace, we can make rational decisions. We won't start hoarding unnecessarily or finding trouble. Yeah? Do you foresee any behavioral changes relating to religion after the pandemic situation? So most probably there are lots of changes, a lot of transactions now are being done online, especially in the pandemic. Yeah, so post-pandemic probably they might carry on online teachings, online transactions, and with this mindset of social distancing, some people might play safe, carry on social distancing. Then this might create, a lot of congregation to be more isolated. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure. What makes you want to be a sangha? Like, what is your motivation? Well, this can be a very long story. Yeah? The main thing is interest, and of course there are certain personal crises I experienced in my life which make me wonder, what is the true meaning or purpose of life. So this led me to religion, led me to Buddhism, and eventually became a monk. Does Buddhism support LGBT? So LGBT is the different kind of sexual orientations. I think it's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. Yeah. Okay, so Buddhism doesn't support actually any form of gender lifestyle. It doesn't support any form of gender lifestyle. It doesn't matter is it straight, celibate like myself, or queer gender. It doesn't matter which kind of gender. We are not supportive of any of these things. Yeah? So the whole idea is in Buddhism, we actually try to reduce lust, reduce greed. That's the whole purpose of the training. I don't go around and advocate celibacy. Yeah? Every one of us should be celibate, no sexual intercourse. No, yeah? I don't campaign for this thing. So everyone has this role to play in society. As long as a layperson, as long as you don't cheat on your partners, don't cheat on a spouse, your conscience is clear, whatever partner you have, whichever gender you are. Yeah, the whole idea is to remain honest and faithful. So this is to train our minds to be purer. When we die, will we meet someone who has passed on? This question is very interesting. It's on the topic on rebirth. If in Buddhism, we believe in rebirth. So if the conditions are right, then yes, yeah, especially if we are on the same moral frequency with our loved ones, then it is possible we might meet them on that realm. It can be a heavenly realm or a human realm. How does blessings work? Yeah, blessings, is it possible? Originally, if we look at the chants, yeah, the blessings, the chants, these are actually teachings from the Buddha, how to behave properly, how to observe our precepts, how to train our minds. So these are actually instructions. Once we know how to guard our minds, know how to behave properly, so that is a kind of blessing, kind of protection. Yeah, so a blessing is not some magical incantation where we chant in some weird language and then the other party will receive these magical powers and that is blessing. No, yeah? So in Buddhism, blessing is actually from understanding, from right understanding. How can Dharma help my life issues? Okay, so the Dharma or the teachings, it's used to, there are different kinds of dharmas. First, the mundane dharmas, secular dharmas. The Buddha taught some of them how to be a good husband, good wife, good boss, good teacher, good friend. So these are useful interpersonal relationships. Yeah? How to be a good good parent, good child. Yeah? So these are things, the duties that each role we have to play in society. And the next one is supramundane dharmas. Yeah? So supramundane dharmas are the more spiritual kind of teachings, how to reach inner peace and liberate the mind so that we can face any situation in life with calmness and ease. So this is the supramundane dharma. So it's an essential life skill. Yeah? So no matter what occupation you are, it's very useful.
Wow, that was a very interesting Q&A session. Okay, I have a question, Henry. Do you know who Dr. Ang Beng Chu is?
Of course, fondly known as Dr. ABC, Dr. Ang had served in the Ministry of Education for more than 30 years. After her retirement, she devotes herself to community work by giving public talks on personal development, human relationship, and family education. Personally, Dr. Ang has been a source of inspiration for me when I'm doing Dharma work.
Let's hear from Dr. Ang. Dr. Ang, please.
Happy Vesak to all of you. During the lockdown period of COVID-19, many of us feel irritated because of the restrictions. Staying home, wearing masks, no eating at hawker centers or restaurants, no gathering. On top of this, we also worry about losing jobs, health, or even life. Not only ours, but also our loved ones. Irritation and fear cannot solve any problem. This is an imperfect and impermanent world. There are always ups and downs in life. We are the masters of our own future. Hence, I decide to take this opportunity, setting a short-term goal, coming out with a simple plan, and carrying out the practice daily for this special period. I focus on gratitude to lead my thoughts and behavior in my daily practice. I appreciate the lockdown as it provides a chance for me to reflect. In fact, wearing a mask reminds me to practice noble silence. I also enjoy breathing cleaner air as working and learning from home reduce traffic pollution, and it gives me more time to be with my family members. With no visiting or gathering in person, I get to learn high-tech social communication tools such as Zoom to attend talks, group meditation, qigong, and discussion. Sitting meditation is my daily practice. As I can only walk in the park for physical exercise now, I double it up as my walking meditation. I believe I will improve in my practice of sitting and walking meditation after the lockdown. COVID-19 teaches me that a human being is more fragile than I thought. It also opens my eyes to a lot of people whom I took for granted, such as medical professionals, teachers, administrators, rubbish collectors, cleaners, hawkers, public transport operators, and volunteers. I depend on them and their services to live a normal life. I now have a better understanding of the Buddha's teaching on interdependence. My respect and appreciation to all have grown in this crisis. In the past, I only know the 4 words, no mud, no lotus. Now, I personally experience it. COVID-19 and restrictions are the mud from which I can grow. I hope when the virus is over, I can humbly tell myself, I may have been inconvenienced, I may have been stressed, but I have come out a better person at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ang. I think she has reminded us very well that there are a lot of people around us that we take for granted.
Yes, and COVID-19 has hit the world hard, and there are also those who are at the forefront, the COVID-19 frontliners.
Yes, so now let's hear from the doctors directly. We have Dr. Phua Dong Hao. He is an A&E specialist at TTSH, and he is directly on the forefront of the COVID situation. We also have Dr. Elaine Chua. She's a family doctor, PHPC, and she has to assess patients for symptoms of COVID. Doctors, please.
Good day everyone, my name is Dong Hao. Thank you for inviting me to this video recording for Vesak Day. Everything I'm sharing here is in my own private capacity. I work as an emergency physician in the A&E department, and part of my work involves managing COVID-19 patients, treating sick patients and emergency cases, segregating positive cases, admitting those who need to be admitted to the hospital. And this can be a bit challenging sometimes because when we go into the infectious area, we have to don our personal protective equipment. It can be hot and the mask really makes breathing hard and can make someone feel faint sometimes. And although we have enough gears, we try not to waste, so we sometimes get a bit dehydrated also. There can be also many patients going up to the hundreds, and we need to make sure patients are seen in good time. And because the situation is evolving quickly, there are many changes to instructions of how to manage these patients, and that can be especially difficult to keep up with. Some days I really feel down, especially after a long hard shift. And in these unsettling times, the Dharma really reminded me to be mindful, to always look at events from different perspectives, and to practice gratitude. One day during a particularly busy shift, I was checking on the migrant workers who were waiting for their test results. They are always nice and patient with us, and then one of the migrant worker patients gave me the thumbs up and then said to me, "Thank you." And the moment moved me deeply. He was showing me gratitude and kindness. It was such a beautiful moment. I want to share with you more on gratitude. Vesak Day celebrates the Buddha's birthday, enlightenment, and final Nibbana. And in the Sutta, we are told that the Buddha spent the first 49 days after enlightenment around Bodh Gaya, and during that time, he reflected on gratitude towards the Bodhi tree that sheltered him during his struggle. Gratitude is such a beautiful and positive mental state, and I always feel calmer, gentler, and happy when I reflect on things that I should be thankful for. In the Mangala Sutta, the Buddha taught us the many different things in life that we should count as great blessings. And one particular line is relevant to this situation: to be respectful, to be humble, to be contented and grateful, and to listen to the Dharma on due occasion. This is the great blessing. And these days, I remind myself of the many blessings I should be thankful for in my life, like the clean air, the quiet evenings, being able to go out for a walk in the park, the beautiful leaves and flowers, the people being kind to each other, people trying to help one another. There are so many beautiful things and wonders in this world, and all we need to do is to pay attention and look. Thank you very much. May we all find bliss and peace and wisdom this Vesak Day and share it with the myriads of sentient beings around us. May we all be well and happy. Happy Vesak Day.
Hello everyone, good day. My name is Elaine. First of all, let me thank the organizers for allowing me to participate in this meritorious deed. I am very grateful for the opportunity. I am a doctor and run a private family medicine practice at Bedok Medical Centre opposite the Bedok South Market and Hawker Complex. Our practice is a public health preparedness clinic or PHPC, so you could say we are part of the front line in the COVID-19 pandemic, trying to pick up as many community cases as we can so that they can be isolated early on. We read in the news about all the false misinformation that is circulating on the internet and that people have been spreading. And while initially this contributed to my anger and frustration because it made my job of educating the public more difficult, becoming angry involuntarily reminded me that people were also ignorant involuntarily. It was not by choice that they would believe false information and spread it, and that their ignorance harms them as much as it harms others. A feeling of pity rose in me, and I wish that they too may have the chance to become aware and get close to the truth eventually. Lastly, I want to emphasize that during this difficult period, practicing metta meditation gave me the space to be kind to myself, to take a break when I needed it. It then gave me space and patience to be kind to others, to give them a break, because we know everyone needs a break during this difficult period. It feels like a large rock had lifted from my chest and I could breathe easily again. Therefore, I felt compelled to share my experience with everyone.
Thank you, doctors. Thank you for sharing your insightful experience. And we also have Dharma friends working at ICU, and they are the nurses, Agnes and Elaine.
Hello, I'm Agnes and I'm an ICU nurse. So at such times of the pandemic, right, it gets increasingly busy at my workplace. There's a lot of anxiety and fear because there's a lot of changes and uncertainties, and negative words, negative actions and emotions are very common at such trying times. So personally, for me, Buddha Dharma has been really helpful. It constantly reminds me to be mindful of my words, my actions. Okay, reminds me to stay in the present. So currently, I try to take one day at a time, focus on what I'm doing, and it has been really helpful because sometimes it gets really overwhelming at my workplace, and I am sure that it is not only tough for people working in the front line. but also people staying at home and working from home. And I hope that everyone do their small part to stay safe, stay healthy. And over here, wishing everybody a happy Vesak Day.
Hello everyone. So I'm a nurse working in the intensive care unit. This period with the coronavirus has been filled with many changes happening both in my personal life as well as in my work life. So there were also many feelings of anxiety, fear and uncertainty, but I still feel very blessed to be in a job that allows me to care for people who are sick. It is definitely a difficult period for many of my patients and their family, as their loved ones are not allowed to come to the hospital to support or cheer them on. So with emotions running high for everyone and the challenges at work, I feel that it's important for me that I remain calm always. So personally, the wisdom and teaching of the Buddha Dharma has really helped me a lot during this period. So I try to always remind myself to stay present and to take a mindful breath as and when, and that has helped me to reduce my anxiety and fear by preventing me from feeling overwhelmed and to take things one step at a time. So here's wishing everyone to stay safe and happy Vesak Day.
Thank you very much. And after hearing from the two best friends over at ICU, let us now hear from the two sisters, both on the forefront of NCID. Haishan and Pei Shan, please.
Okay, hi everybody, I'm Haishan. I'm currently working as a nurse in NCID ICU. So how has Buddha Dharma helped me during this COVID period? So we know that all phenomenon is impermanent, and thanks to impermanence, dawn breaks and there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel hopeful, even though the situation now may not look so good, but everything changes and I learn to be more understanding to accept whatever changes that comes along during this period. Next, I've also learned how to restrain from my sensual desires. So during this period, I feel like it's actually a half-year-long layperson retreat, and we don't get to see the people whom we miss, our friends, our boyfriends, and we don't get to eat the food that we like, and we don't get to choose how we want to relax, such as going to facial or doing yoga outside. So during this period, even though I am restraining myself from my sensual desires, but I feel that by being mindful and being present, I can live happily, simply with simple comforting measures like coloring, dinner with my family, yoga at home, and also even resolving conflicts with my family. Yeah. So during this period, I tune inwards and then work inwards and also become happy outwards. Happy Vesak Day, everybody.
Hey, hi everyone, my name is Pei Shan. I'm an occupational therapist currently being deployed to NCID Screening Center to help out. So how has Dharma helped me as a frontliner? I think mainly it helps me by reminding me to be more mindful and compassionate. So first is it allows me to be more mindful of my thoughts and my emotions, because for me there's this huge fear of bringing the virus home because I'm staying with my grandfather and also my family members. So Dharma did, as in being more mindful of these emotions, to be aware and to acknowledge and also to breathe with it. Yeah, then secondly I think it's also to be more mindful in my actions. So every swap I do, I will try to do my best and also do it with compassion so that it won't be as hurtful to the patients. Yeah, and lastly, we mindful speech. So mindful speech is I try to apply them to my colleagues or my patients also. Although we are hidden behind when we wear the facial mask, they can't really see our facial expressions, but I guess our tone and our voice and the words we use will actually do make a difference too. Yeah, so I think this is how Dharma helped me as a frontliner for this period. Yeah, so happy Vesak Day, everyone.
Indeed, thank you very much to all the frontliners. Now, let us listen to the Dhamma. We have with us today the world-renowned Buddhist Lama, teacher, author, and filmmaker Dzongsa Khyentse Rinpoche. Rinpoche has authored several books on following the Buddhist path in the contemporary world.
Yes, Rinpoche has directed several award-winning feature films and oversees global organizations.
We are very pleased and blessed to have with us Rinpoche today, live all the way from India. Rinpoche, please.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My connection is not so good, so you have to be mindful about that. Anyway, it was really nice hearing so many people speaking about mindfulness and all of that. I feel a little bit embarrassed, I have to say. I wasn't that mindful. I'm currently locked down here in India. I go around teaching impermanence and all of that, but only this time I realized that I was just mouthing words. This, whatever is happening now, has really made us realize we are small. Things are not at all under our control. We could go to moon, we could create antibiotics, we could create a parliament, we could, I don't know, we can fly, we can, I don't know, we can drill mountains, but when it faced with something so, I don't know, elusive like this, we are bogged down and we are forced to our knees, and we just have to resort to just washing our hand, which is really humbling. And I think that's actually really, really good. Of course, it's very unfortunate that there's so many death and there's so many uncertainty, and I'm sure there are a lot of people suffering. But I think it's also important that we see the positive side of this. Being in India, for instance, like Delhi, for almost like 40 years, have never really seen blue sky like this much. We have birds, like my own house has 2 birds nest. We have wild animals really enjoying. We have water becoming, for the first time, the Ganges water, some parts even drinkable. These are something that we need to really not only make note of, and when we look at, when we read the newspapers, all these big leaders, all they talk about is economy, and they're all worried about economy, and all they worry about is the trade. How about really worry about, because somehow this situation maybe is giving us a chance to restart our life in a decent, harmonious, and I don't know, peaceful and loving and respectful to each other and the earth and the environment. And I think this is such an opportunity for, this is such a big opportunity. I don't think we should really miss this. If we miss this, I think we will be really, really going down the drain. Anyway, today is a very special day. About to happen. I want all of us, including myself, let us remember that the Buddha Dharma Buddha Dharma actually ends up becoming more potent and more powerful as the time gets degenerated. Everything, even a kind thought, even a compassionate thought, really goes a long way. So I really hope that we have this awareness, this mindfulness, and regenerate, so to speak, our aspiration to follow the Buddha and uphold his teachings and propagate his teachings. And I hope and pray that the world will see peace and harmony and bring lots of awareness, awareness to the life that we have, but also awareness and mindfulness for our next generation. Thank you.
Thank you Rinpoche, for your teaching. Thank you for coming online live with us. We are very blessed. And Dharma brothers and sisters, please prepare your candle light, your lamp, and or like me, you can prepare your mobile phones with the torchlight because we're going to do lamp offerings.
So inspired by the Dhamma, Brother Jeffrey had decided to retire early and be a full-time Dhamma practitioner. And if everyone is ready, let us now go around the world with a unique style of lamp offering with him. He will bring us on a virtual pilgrimage, visiting all the holy sites of Buddhism. Brother Jeffrey, please.
Then we make all these light offerings to every single holy object in India, Bodh where the Buddha attained enlightenment on the day of Vesak. We offer our light to Guru Sakyamuni Buddha by seeing him as inseparable from the actual Buddha himself. We offer our lights at the ground where the Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree. We offer our lights to the holy place in Sadhana, Lumini, and Kushinaga. We offered the lights in Nepal, all the holy objects, to the stupa, the scriptures, the pictures, and all the places in Nepal. We offer the lights in China, all the stupa, scriptures, and the huge statues. Imagine you are there looking at a huge statue offered to all your light to all the 10 directions. And finally, we make these light offerings to both material and our practice to all the holy objects in the world, the holy statues, the stupa, and the scriptures. Imagine this offering is given to all sentient beings of each of 6 realms, and this offering transforms the very need of both temporary and ultimate happiness. So rest your body and mind, rest in every out-breath, and let's sit quietly for a moment.
Let's continue to sit quietly for a moment. Recall all the good thoughts. Continue to experience the peace and lightness in your mind.
Let us make an aspiration for yourself, for the benefit of others. Whether it is to help someone, express gratitude, or to be more mindful. Make that genuine aspiration and aspire to be a better version of yourself this Vesak. Extend this aspiration beyond yourself, beyond oneself, to all sentient beings from all walks of life.
Now, I would like you to slowly open your eyes and join us online. Dear Dharma brothers and sisters, for those who have just joined us, welcome to our Vesak eCountdown. We are going to do our countdown in about 5 minutes time. So do join us and get your friends to join us if you can. And we are very, very honored. We have our guest of honor, Dr. Maliki Osman, live with us. Thank you, Dr. Maliki. We also like to invite our 3 BYN spiritual advisors. We have Tuku Mikma, Venerable Chuan Yu, and Pra Go. They're going to join us online as well.
Well, good evening, Dr. Maliki and our 3 venerables. Thank you so very much for joining us on this Vesak eCountdown. And Dharma brothers and sisters, as we are about to usher into Vesak Day, let us take this time to remember the Buddha's teachings. That is the way to happiness, which lies in following the Noble Eightfold Path, which is right view, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration.
Yes, today we are all very blessed. You know, we have really very special guests. I can see that Prago and all the venerables are online. Hello, teachers, venerables. Yes, and more importantly, may all the merits we have accumulated by being with us in tonight's event be shared with all those affected by COVID-19 pandemic. May the world be free from it and may all be well and happy. Let's all aspire to walk the path of the Buddha and strive towards lasting ultimate happiness, Nibbana. So that's really very important. We want to remind all of you out there to continue practicing the Dharma and put Dharma into your daily lives and practice. We also wish all the frontliners that just now we have seen just a few of them sharing with us that they're putting their lives at risk. They're really in front and it's really not easy. So we wish them to be safe and healthy as well. So Denby,
Yes,
are you excited?
Yep.
We're just a few minutes away.
Of course, we are about 2 minutes away from Vesak already. And just as what Sister Pofong mentioned, Vesak is indeed a reminder for all of us to practice love, kindness, peace, and of course, finding ways to try to reduce our sufferings in life. Well, so let me check the clock now. We are about almost 2 minutes away. So, Vesak, Pofong, what does Vesak mean to you?
I think it's really, actually it's every day should be a Vesak. Every day we should be reflecting on the Buddha's teaching, the 3 characteristics, the Noble Eightfold Path, the 4 Noble Truths as well. So we've heard from all the venerables, all the teachings and all the Dharma and sisters and brothers of how they cope with the current COVID-19 situation.
Yes.
And how they do that and how they apply the Dharma into their daily lives. I think that's very, very important.
Oh, okay. So to me, maybe just a bit of sharing from say from me. I think Dhamma is very important to us. I think it's a lot about self-reflection, and especially now that as Dr. Maliki mentioned just now, we are all in lockdown in a circuit breaker. We are all at home. But of course, that does not stop us from practicing Dhamma. That does not stop us from looking inwards. So I think for us as Buddhists, I think this is a very good opportunity for us to look inwards, to self-introspect, to self-reflect, and of course express things like kindness and gratitude that sometimes we may take for granted sometimes. So I think it's a very good opportunity.
Definitely, yes.
Yes.
Dharma brothers and sisters, we're just 1 minute away. So we want everyone to stand by and join us in the countdown. So Venerables, Dr. Maliki, our guests of honor are all here with us. So this is a really exciting moment. So Denry will give us the cue and lead us in the countdown.
Yes, and we're about 10 seconds away. Everybody, can I get everybody together? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Vesak Day, everybody! Happy Vesak Day!
Happy Vesak Day!
Happy Vesak Day, everybody!
Happy Vesak Day!
Happy Vesak Day!
Happy Vesak Day, everyone! Let's hear a few words from our guests of honor and venerables, Dr. Maliki Osman.
Happy Vesak Day, everyone! Vesak Day, quay là.
Thank you. Tuku Mikma.
Happy Vesak Day. May the Buddha bless everyone with compassion, love, and wisdom. May all.
Venerable Chuan Yu.
Hi, all venerables, Dr. Maliki and Dharma brothers and sisters. Happy Vesak Day. May we all be guided and blessed by the triple gem always.
Thank you, Sadhu. Prago.
Happy Vesak Day to all venerables, Dr. Maliki, brothers and sisters of the Dhamma. So may you all be free from obstacles and anxiety, and may you find inner peace.
Thank you, Dr. Maliki. Thank you, venerables. Thank you. Wow.
Wow, what an exciting and different way of countdown to Vesak Day that we've had this year. But what is more inspiring than to hear directly from our Sangha about their thoughts?
Yeah, so let's hear from the venerables. Venerables, please.
On this significant day, it represents the birth, enlightenment, and parinirvana of our Buddha. This year, we celebrate Vesak in a very different way. This COVID-19 pandemic has taught us on impermanence. So it is a time of reflection on how we can be more appreciative, not to take things for granted, how I can spend my time wisely, how I can take care of myself, how I can care for my family and friends, relatives, and extend my help to those in need.
Dear brothers and sisters of the Dhamma, every year Buddhists all over the world reflect on these significant events of the Buddha's life. This is to realign our values to be more spiritual. May you be well and happy and eventually reach Nibbana.
So, my greeting to all my friends, brothers and sisters. Happy Vesak. And Vesak is very important for Buddhists. Therefore, we just not just celebrate Buddha's event and reflect all his teaching, and we follow the message and put into our life. Therefore, Buddha also says generous heart and a kindness speech and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew the humanity. Therefore, if we celebrate rather than celebrate as like a bathing Buddha or flowers or something, put his teaching into action, and that is the real reflecting the Buddhas, and also the reminders us who the Buddhas today. That's Vesak.
Brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, I wish all of you a very happy Vesak day at home. I hope that you are observing this holy day with mindfulness and compassion. I know that many of you want to come to temples to pay respect to pilgrims. But please understand that we need to stay at home to keep everyone safe during this period. Don't be worried or feel upset that you cannot physically be at the temple. It is very important to see and practice Dhamma. Where is the Dhamma? Dhamma is everywhere. It is in you and me.
I just wonder how everybody is. Yeah, I hope all of you have been quite quiet, have been happy. Not easy, I believe. Yeah, with the circuit breaker, with the stay home. Yeah, but I hope in the midst of all this, we remember the Dhamma. When we celebrate Vesak this year, perhaps we can ask ourselves, how can we be the light for others? How can we be the light for our friends? How can we be the light for our father and mother? Yeah. And when we say be the light for others, what does it mean? It means before we act, we have a thought for others. Will my actions bring them joy? Will my actions bring them sad face? Will my speech, what I say, will it bring them joy? Or will it bring them fear? Will it bring them anxiety? Or will it bring a smile to them? Yeah.
Sukho Buddhanam Upado. Happy is the birth of all Buddhas. So on this occasion, it is important for us to reflect, to recall to mind the great virtues and qualities of the Buddha. Buddha is an embodiment of great wisdom and compassion. And the foundation of these great virtues and qualities lies in the cultivation of metta and mindfulness. So make that wish and aspiration. Now, on this occasion, Vesak, that the lockdown, you are not able to go to temple, visit temple and do offerings, and remember that your real temple is within you, in your own hearts. That you be well, be happy, and may the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha be with you all always.
May we always be guided and blessed by the Triple Gem. You are not alone. Let's move on. 大家一起加油。頑張ってください。
Can exit, yeah, overcome this COVID-19 with clarity, with compassion, with love, with wisdom.
May all Buddha bless everyone.
For now, please take care, stay at home, and be healthy, both in mind and body.
Wishing everyone a blissful and auspicious Vesak.
Happy Vesak.
Happy Vesak Day.
Happy Vesak.
Happy Vesak Day.
Happy Vesak Day to all our friends in Singapore.
Yes, indeed. Happy Vesak Day. Wow, really very thankful to everyone, Dr. Maliki, teachers, and all of you in front of the platform. And we are so grateful. The internet is so amazing. Even with the circuit breaker measures in place, we are all connected online. We can listen to the teachers' teachings. And it's not about going to the temple. Vesak is not about going to the temple, making offerings or seeing the teachers. But like what the teacher says, most important is to put the Buddha's words into actions.
Yes, and now's the time that I'm sure many of you have been looking forward to, e-blessings. So many times people flock to the temples to seek blessings. However, in Buddhism, did you know that the Buddha spoke of 38 different types of blessings in the Mangala Sutta? Something as simple as the opportunity to express gratitude is also a blessing. And of the many, seeing a person that walks the path is also a huge blessing for you and I.
Yes, indeed. I think the greater blessing is also for us to walk the path ourselves. And I think today's event, we're all very blessed already, especially all of you here online with us. And of course, we have our 3 BYN spiritual advisors representing the 3 major Buddhist traditions. They are the ones who are walking the path. Tuku Mikma, Venerable Chuan Yu, and Prago, and they are the ones who are going to give us their blessings. So we'd like to invite all of you to put your palms together to receive the blessings.
First up, we would like to invite Tuku Mikma Sering to give us his blessings. Tuku Mikma is from the Nyingma tradition of Tibetan Buddhism, and he has been based in Singapore, where he has fulfilled multiple roles of being a Lama, spiritual advisor, ritual specialist, counselor, organizer, and many, many more. He has also traveled throughout Asia and North America, teaching and inspiring students at many centers. Tuku, please.
Sanje choda tsuji jo namla janchu bardu tane japsu che tagi jinso je pe sonam je dola penche sanje drobara shu tabji tuji shaki risu shinje me do tuji banjom ba serje lombo tawara je pe ko shaki jalpe shabla cha za lo kanze kanyi so chodam je sajen de la komba dumbur ngane jigden de na chode sunde je keba che la cha za simje damje dewa da devi judan dembra juje tunga ji judan da war tungal me be dewa damba da midra war juje nyare cha da ni da da ve da nyum chembola ne bar juro je damba jikten kamzu jamba da demba ni wi shindo salwa tenzen penlo dar jinge ba ye demba yuring ne be ta shi sho me this Vesak brings peace and harmony.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Tuku Mikma. Coming up next, we'd like to invite Venerable Chuan Yu to give us his e-blessings. Venerable Shi Chuan Yu ordained under Venerable Shi Guangsheng in Singapore in year 2006, and he learned under Lama Zerin Wandu in Nepal since 2008. He's Singaporean and he worked as a social worker before his ordination. Venerable Chuan Yu actively encourages Dharma practice through humanitarian and welfare projects. Venerable, please.
南无本师释迦牟尼佛，南无本师释迦牟尼佛，南无本师释迦牟尼佛。无上甚深微妙法，百千万劫难遭遇。我今见闻得受持，愿解如来真实义。般若波罗蜜多心经，观自在菩萨行深般若波罗蜜多时，照见五蕴皆空，度一切苦厄。舍利子，色不异空，空不异色。 色即是空，空即是色，受想行识，亦复如是。舍利子，是诸法空相，不生不灭，不垢不净，不增不减。是故空中无色，无受想行识，无眼耳鼻舌身意，无色声香味触法，无眼界，乃至无意识界，无无明，亦无无明尽，乃至无老死，亦无老死尽，无苦集灭道，无智亦无得，亦无所得故。 菩提萨埵，依般若波罗蜜多故，心无挂碍，无挂碍故，无有恐怖，远离颠倒梦想，究竟涅槃，三世诸佛，依般若波罗蜜多故，得阿耨多罗三藐三菩提。故知般若波罗蜜多是大神咒， 是大明咒，是无上咒，是无等等咒，能除一切苦，真实不虚。故说般若波罗蜜多咒，即说咒曰：揭谛揭谛，波罗揭谛，波罗僧揭谛，菩提萨婆诃。愿此殊胜功德，回向法界有情，尽除一切罪障，共成无上菩提。愿咒吉祥业吉祥，昼夜60恒吉祥，一切时中吉祥者，愿诸上师哀摄受。愿咒吉祥业吉祥，昼夜60恒吉祥，一切时中吉祥者，愿诸三宝哀摄受。愿咒吉祥业吉祥，昼夜60恒吉祥，一切时中吉祥者，愿诸护法常永护。祝愿大家60吉祥，与佛同在，快乐为赛节。
Thank you very much, Venerable Chuan Yu. We'll next like to invite Prago Chung Kiang to give us his e-blessings. Prago took his Bhikkhu ordination into the Theravada tradition and is currently residing at Wat Palilai Buddhist Temple. He is also a member of the interreligious organization Youth to promote harmony and understanding among various youth groups. Prago, please.
Chayanto Bodhiya Mule Sakaya Nang Nadiwadano Evan Tawang Vichayo Hichaya Suchaya Mangale Aparajita Pala Kesi Se Pataviko Kare Apise Kesa Babuthanang Agapato Pamoda Disunakatang Sumangala Supabhatang Suhutitang Sukano Sumuhuto Jesuitam Brahmachari Supadakinang Kaya Kamang Vaja Kamang Padakinang Padakina Mano Kama Padidite Padakina Padakina Nikatawana Lapantate Padakine Bhavatu Sabha Mangalang Rakantu Sabha Devata Sabha Buddhanuphavi Nasada Suti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabha Mangalang Rakantu Sabha Devata Sabha Dhamma Nuphavi Nasada Suti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabha Mangalang Rakantu Sabha Devata Sabha Sankhanu Bhave Nasada Suti Bhavantu Te. So that is the tribute, victory stanza of the Buddha overcoming Mara on the eve of enlightenment. So may you overcome your obstacles, spiritual obstacles, and may the triple gems, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha bless, protect, and guide you always. Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Prago. Thank you so much. Wow, we are so blessed. Thank you, Dhamma brothers and sisters. Thank you for being online with us. Thank you for staying tuned, staying online, and staying awake. This is a really meritorious event, so do share your merits to all those who are affected by COVID-19. Let's all be well and happy. And more importantly, we'd like to express our gratitude to all the sponsors, supporters, volunteers, Dhamma brothers and sisters, all the teachers, venerables, Dr. Maliki Osman, everyone who has supported us unwaveringly and also making this Vesak eCountdown possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
And for those of you who might have missed any part of the program, don't worry. If you want to watch us again and again, we're going to post it on FB or Facebook, so you can watch it, and also feel free to share with your friends. So keep continuing to look out on our BYN Facebook and Instagram page, because we're going to have a series of Vesak Day postings for you. You're going to have a Dhamma-filled Vesak Day. We have teachings from Sangha and more sharing, like just now, from the Dhamma brothers and sisters of their experiences and how they apply Dhamma in their daily life in this COVID-19 situation. So do look out for it and see how they benefited from the Buddha Dhamma, and you can benefit from it too.
And also at 9 o'clock in the morning, one of our partners, Singapore Buddhist Mission, has organized a fun-filled Vesak program. And guess what? BYN would also be featured at about 4 p.m. So do join us. So just head on over to SBM's, which is Singapore Buddhist Mission's Facebook page, to register. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you once again. And before we go, we're going to play you a lullaby. And this is going to bring you into your Vesak day in a beautiful start. It is going to be a beautiful song by Brother Kanki. It is called the Bodhisattva. So Dhamma brothers and sisters, teachers, everyone, good night and happy Vesak day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kanki. Happy Vesak to you. I'm grateful to participate in this BYN Vesak eCountdown program. And today I'll be sharing 2 songs with you. They are from 2 wonderful projects that I'm currently working on. The very first song is from this project called Tribute to the Wayfarers. Wayfarers, they are the pioneers in the Buddhist songs. Their songs has inspired many in the 80s. In fact, I grew up with their songs and they have inspired me since my secondary school time. And when I started Happy Productions, the very first project that I have in mind is to initiate this project to pay tribute to the Wayfarers. And I'm grateful that I have the blessings from the Wayfarers members, Brother Datuk Sri Dr. Victor V, Brother O, Brother Tan Hua Chai, and Brother Raymond to kickstart this project. So if you want to find out more, you can go to our company website, happyproductions.com.sg/wayfarers to find out more. So the song that I'm going to share now is called the Bodhisattva. It's from the Wayfarers. And I would like to dedicate these songs to all of you and also to the medical workers who have recently been very busy working on these COVID cases. And I hope that everyone is safe, healthy, and happy. Thank you. Take care.
Let me a pure white lotus be, unfolding in samsara stream. Let all the gloom of misery be gathered in my lotus dream. Let each dewdrop that started light on each white radiant fold reflect the mercy of the Lord that turns death's bliss to gold. Let every wave that tumbles down their curdled slime of rough repent to lotus roots of dusty brown. In my compassion's bounty shed, let every spark of vengeance roll round lotus stalks entwined, and greed and lies transformed by love in lotus heart and shrine. Life drop has sped away across my pure white lily dawn. When I have drained all sorrow may, I spit to deck that lastless floor. Let every petal softly fall in summer's golden shine. Retreat to claim the splendid prize, Nirvana's joy lost mine.